Hey Billy, you there?
Hey guys, it's Saul. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you're new. Right now, I am in San Francisco, California for the Billie Eilish concert for the Hit Me Hard and Soft tour. Today is Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, and I am really excited to be here. My sister and I just got here not that long ago. We had like a 9-hour drive from San Diego, and it was a really long drive. We're tired, we're hungry, but I'm on my way down to the lobby right now, and then I'm gonna go back up and I'm gonna start getting ready for the show today, and I'm really excited. Just come along with me on this journey as we continue. Alright guys, well I just showered and I got ready for the concert. So I'm going to be wearing this yellow mustard tee from the Hit Me Hard and Soft Tour US Leg 1. And then I'm going to be wearing like black shorts with like blue and white stripes on it. And then I'm going to be wearing like these Nike shoes that my dad got me. I'll insert a picture here of my full outfit. So my sister is here with me, and she's going to drive me over to the venue and then drop me off, and then we'll just go along from there. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be here in San Francisco for closing night, since I missed her show in LA last year in 2024, which I'll kind of get into a little backstory about that later on in this video. So yeah, come along with me. We're about to leave our hotel right now and be on our way. So it is about 10:30 p.m. and the venue is right behind me. I don't know if you guys can tell, But I'm walking somewhere to meet my sister, walking towards the direction of our hotel where we're staying at. It was an amazing concert, and I can't wait to tell you guys all about it. Hi guys, I haven't gotten a chance to sit down and get to a camera and talk to you guys about the experience. So just a little bit of a quick backstory, and I will probably insert some text messages in here with friends of mine. So originally the plan was to go see her on tour in 2024 in December when she was in Los Angeles at the Forum. That was going to be my Christmas present to myself. However, I never ended up getting the chance to buy a ticket online. So I packed up and left to Los Angeles. And then once I got in LA, I found parking and I went to go line up for box office. Unfortunately, I didn't end up making it inside as they came to get specific people and the line moved and then nobody ever came back. I walked over to the box office at the venue and they said that they were out of tickets. I was scouring everything such as Ticketmaster, StubHub, Vivid Seats, TickPick, and SeatGeek, and I was also looking online to see if just seeing what I could find for like the cheapest price. I couldn't end up finding anything. The cheapest ticket that I was finding was like $300 for like a nosebleed. And I'm like, I could have done it, but I'm like, let me just wait for prices to go down. Prices kept going up and down and up and down. And like I said, the cheapest ticket that I was finding was like $300 for a nosebleed seat. And I'm like, I could have done it, but I'm like, let me just wait to see if prices would go down. Tickets either stopped selling or the prices just kept jumping up and up and up. I had to just, leave the line and go home. I did end up buying some merchandise there, so I will show you the merchandise that I did buy from the first North America leg of the tour. So I thought I would show that to you guys first. The first item I got was this like orange yellow zip up hoodie. So it just says "Hit Me Hard and Soft the Tour." And then on the back of it, it just has a picture of Billie, and then it has all the tour dates on the back. I got this zip up in a size double XL. It was the biggest size that they had. And I've worn this a few times and it's actually pretty comfortable. So I really do enjoy wearing this when it is cold. It's very comfortable and very lengthy. So this was the first item that I bought. The second item I bought was this shirt where it just has 3 pictures of Billie. And it says "Hit Me Hard and Soft the Tour" at the bottom. And it's like a dress shirt. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is pretty lengthy and really long. There isn't anything on the back. It's just plain white. And then I got this in the biggest size that they had, which was large, extra large. I have worn this a few times. I actually wear it to bed a lot, so it's a great pajama shirt. I really do enjoy this shirt a lot. The next item I got was this yellow mustard t-shirt where it says Billie Eilish, "Hit Me Hard and Soft the Tour." and it shows her on the front doing this kneel down pose. And on the back, it says 2024, 2025. And then it has all the tour dates on it prior to the second North America leg. So this is it on the back. I actually did wear this shirt when I went to the concert in San Francisco. So it was pretty cool. And the last piece of merch that I bought was just this standard white tee with Billie, and then it says Hit Me Hard and Soft. And then on the back it says Hit Me Hard and Soft the Tour 2024, 2025, and it has all the dates on it. And then I also ended up getting this in a size 2XL. And this is a pretty nice shirt to wear. I actually do wear this pretty frequently too. Like I said, I ended up buying merch and then I was just scouring all the resale market for tickets. I was not able to find anything, so I ended up just getting my merch and going home and driving back to San Diego. I got home at around like 1:30 in the morning and I ended up going straight to bed because of just how tired I was. I was super sad that I didn't end up getting inside for the concert, and I was really, really sad about it. I was texting my friend Dylan and was telling him, oh, I'm still outside the venue, and then he asked me if I ended up getting tickets or whatever, or if I was still waiting, and I sent him some messages back and forth. And then my sister was like, yeah, you're so close, I'm sure you can find something. But I didn't end up finding anything. So like I said, I got home and I went to bed, and I ended up telling my family, I didn't end up getting inside, unfortunately. And that was very sad. So then I thought, okay, I'll try to save my money to see if I can fly somewhere to see her in another country. So I started doing that. I started saving my money for that. She ended up releasing a second leg for North America, and I saw closing night was in San Francisco. So I thought to myself, oh my God, I need to be there since I missed out on it the first time. So I started saving my money for that, and then long story short, I kind of waited until the last minute, and I couldn't end up finding a plane ticket for a pretty reasonable price. I bought my ticket like a week and a half prior to the concert, and I bought it off SeatGeek for a pretty decent price, I'm not gonna lie. Originally, I was gonna go with another seat. The person beat me to that listing. And I was just looking, and I just ended up going with the cheapest option I could afford, and that's what I was able to find. I didn't end up finding a plane ticket, so I ended up talking with my sister, and I was like, hey, would you want to drive with me from San Diego to San Francisco? So we ended up just booking it and leaving. So the concert was on the 23rd of November of 2025, which was closing night of the tour. Yes, I did go to the last show. I was looking to go to both shows in San Francisco. However, I had a personal commitment on the 22nd of November, which was a Saturday. So I ended up just shooting for closing night, and I wanted to go to closing night anyway. I do know that I did want to go to at least one of the shows in San Francisco. Saturday, my sister and I left San Diego. We drove to LA County for an event that I had up there, and then we ended up staying the night with my aunt and my cousin in East LA. And then we left East LA, and then we drove to San Francisco, because at that point it was about a 5.5 to 6 hour drive, and we took turns driving, and we were driving, and then we got to San Francisco. We checked in the hotel that I booked, and then I got ready for the concert, and then my sister drove me to the concert, dropped me off. My sister went and did her own thing. And then I was just there enjoying the concert, and it was very, very, very special. I had an amazing time there. It felt really awesome to go to this tour. I will say this, I actually hated Billie Eilish when I first started listening to her. However, the newest album she just released, Hit Me Hard and Soft, it totally just hit different. And I was like, wow, I actually really like the vibe of this album. I bought the CD at the tour. I already have my own copy, but I'm like, I need it again and again because it has just made such a huge impact on me, and I had a very special moment while listening to it in 2024 when I had a personal moment go on and this album was playing, and I am just so grateful that this album impacted me in a very positive way. So I just had to buy it again. I think I actually might give this to a friend of mine, but I don't know yet. I'm still kind of thinking about it. But yeah, my sister dropped me off and then she went to go do her own thing in San Francisco while I was at the concert. And I got to my seat and the opening act came on. She was pretty good. Her name was Lucy Darasis, I think is how you pronounce her name. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I found my seat and then I was just kind of walking around the venue and checking it out. And I waited in line for merchandise, so I want to show you guys the merchandise that I did buy. The merchandise that I did buy when I was in San Francisco for the Hit Me Hard and Soft tour, the first item that I bought was this red hoodie. I saw it all over TikTok, and I'm like, wow, I actually really like the design. So it says, do you know how to bend? And then it has this silly picture of Billie just kind of doing a like cartwheel, I think, and then it just has her initials BE. And then on the back of the sweater it says Hit Me Hard and Soft the tour, and then it has all the tour dates, like all of them, including the Asia date in Japan and then the second North America leg. I did get this hoodie in the biggest size that they had, so I got it in a size double XL. I don't know if you guys could see that. But I will say it's pretty comfy. The only downside about this hoodie, for me at least, is that it fits very, very short. It does not fit very lengthy like this hoodie that I'm wearing or the orange-yellow hoodie I showed you from the first North America leg of the tour. So yeah, it fits very like short, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys can tell. And then it has like a pocket here on the side for the sleeve. And yeah, I don't really like, how they, I don't really like the idea of how they designed this hoodie. So I think I might give it to my sister, or I don't know, we'll see. I did send a photo of me wearing it to my childhood friend Ashlyn, and she actually texted me saying, wait, I actually think it looked so good on you, after I vented to her saying, I don't really like how this fits on me. I didn't really like the design of that hoodie, so like I said, I just might give it to my sister or try to sell it online, but I really don't know. But the second item that I did get at the tour was the same white standard tee that I bought from the first leg of the tour. So it just says, Billie, Hit Me Hard and Soft. For this one, it has all the tour dates on the back, including the Japan date and the new North America leg that I went to. I did go to the last show in San Francisco, so that's my date right there at the bottom, and then it says 2025, and it has Japan and the second North America leg scrolling down there. So I was really happy that I made it, and I got a new shirt. And then I did want this other shirt at the concert. However, they were out of it in large and extra large. They only just had it in size small, and I can't wear size small shirts. But that dress shirt that I showed you, they made like another version of that. So it just has her face really big with the blue here, and it says, Hit Me Hard and Soft. It's like a dress shirt format, and then it shows, it's a size large, but it fits like a dress form. So I don't know if that makes sense. So I'm really glad that I found this online and bought it, considering that they did not have it at the tour. And then I also did buy the CD as well, which I'm really happy about. Yeah, so that's kind of just how like that whole charade of things ended up happening. So like I said, my sister and I packed up, drove to San Francisco, and then she did her own thing, and then I was up there for the concert, obviously. The reason why I also wanted to go was because I also had a lot of friends of mine that also went to the tour. My friend Dylan ended up going, and then my friend Andrew ended up going. My childhood friend Ashlyn, she ended up going as well. And then she also ended up going to the second North American leg when she was in Arizona. And my childhood friend Ashlyn also flew to Arizona for the concert out there as well. I thought it was pretty cool that she went twice. And then I did try to go twice. I wanted that to be my plan as well, but I just made it the one time. But I'm very happy that I made it out there overall. And I'm also really happy that I got to experience it because, again, the album has just made a huge impact on me one way or another. I just have loved her music. For anybody that did go to the closing night in San Francisco, right after she finished performing her encore of Happier Than Ever and Birds of a Feather, she and her dancers like bowed and they said, you know, thank you so much for coming. She said, somebody press play, and then on the Videotron board above the stage ended up playing a movie trailer. She actually is going to be releasing a 3D concert film for the concert and for the whole tour, and I'm so excited to watch that. It is coming out March 26, 2026, I think is the date. I could be wrong, but it's somewhere around that timeline. I'm definitely really excited to watch it. Definitely will be seeing the movie when it will release in theaters. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm very happy that I overall made it to the tour. It was so much fun. I couldn't have thought of any other way to end 2025. Here's to whatever is going to come in 2026. So I'm really, really looking forward to that and really happy about that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. As of right now, as of today, I do have some concerts that I have in mind of going to. I have not purchased anything yet, and I have not really made much plans. I guess we will see what happens when artists announce tours. As of right now, I have plans to go see Charlie Puth, Ariana Grande, and Demi Lovato in concert for this year. So I'm hoping when all that rolls around, I'll be able to make more videos and I will be able to just overall give you guys more content. I do want to apologize about the lack of uploading that I've been doing. I have been so busy since October of last year in 2025, and I just haven't really had much time to get to a camera and edit and talk with you guys about stuff. So I do apologize about that. I will try to do better about it this year when the time comes. This is going to be closing out my Billie Eilish vlog for the Hit Me Hard and Soft tour. I am so glad I was finally able to make it after I missed it. This is going to be my last video vlog wise until I upload the next time after that, and I have no idea when that will be, obviously. Cheers to 2026, and I guess we'll see what comes about. I hope that you guys have a lovely 2026, and I hope that you guys will follow through with whatever you want to do. Hopefully you'll make the best of it. I really don't know what else to say. I feel like I covered everything already, but I am just really overall glad I made it to the tour. It was so awesome. It was so fun. And yeah, it was a great way to end 2025. I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Alright, have a wonderful day. Bye.